My name is Mali. I'm 20 years old, and today there I'll be talking about something that I have seen been going on a while. Well, love. I see a lot of people is just like going crazy about love. When you love someone, it doesn't mean like you have to do negative things, especially like you love someone. I see these girls and boys nowadays. If they love someone, if they break up, these kids will just, cut their hands and do all these negative things. It is not about that. If you love someone, it's just a feeling. Love is just a feelings. It's not about, your body. It's not with your body. It has nothing to do with your body. It's just a feelings. Okay? Just like think about it. What what do you get from cutting your hands? It doesn't make any sense. Wow. I'm talking from experience. Yes, I'm talking from experience. I was a person like this. I was in love with a guy, and well, he was like kind of in love with me too, I guess, but we fall apart, and you know, I used to cut my hands for him. Then one day, I said to myself, I said, this is wrong. This is so wrong. Why am I doing this for him? Anyways, after I said that to myself, I, kind of back off from it. Then later on, I was in love with the next guy. I was so deeply in love with him, Love, yes, was so much in love with him. And he broke my heart. I started smoking and drinking. I'm not ashamed to say it. I started to smoke and drink a lot. And I got my hands back, yes, but it wasn't that like before. And I was like thinking about it. And that is so not worth it. Trust me, it's not even worth it. And the guy, he wasn't even worth my feelings because, if he had really loved me, there was a condition that I put forward. It's either, he get married to me or just leave me alone. He decided to leave me. Oh, he doesn't want a relationship so early. Take up responsibilities. Well, his loss. Yes, well, then I fall in love with the third guy. Well, he's not my husband. Yes. Well, he married me legal because he's afraid to lose me. Yes, and when I fall for him, I was still drinking, but the smoking, I quit that. I quit it. But the drinking, I was still drinking a lot. Until, I fall for this guy and he talked to me, he put sense in my head. He told me, he said, it doesn't make any sense you drink and take on someone that doesn't care for you. I think over it, he talked to me about drinking and eventually I stopped. Yes, I stopped drinking. Mhm. And this guy, well, you see, I'm madly in love with him. Yes, I'm madly in love with him. His name is Satish and he's 5 years bigger from me. But at times we have our ups and downs, but which relationship doesn't have it? But I don't let that hold me back. I don't cut my hands anymore, and I don't do stupid things. I don't go and drink anything for anybody. Come on, you're gonna be happy after you're dead and gone. And your parents, well, your parents would have to be the one that's suffering. Trust me, because I talk to a lot of people. I give a lot of advice, and but this is the first time I'll be doing this, giving advice on the net. I talk to a lot of people. There was recently a family of mine's who did some crazy stuff for a guy, and I tried to talk to her, but she didn't listen to me. I was like, okay, you're not listening, but there is gonna come a time when you yourself is gonna realize that what you're doing is wrong, and hurting yourself for a guy is so wrong. And she was like, I don't care and those things. I was like, okay, girl, that's your choice. It's not my choice. And eventually, I received a phone call from her about 3 days ago. Yes, I received a phone call from her. She was telling me, like, girl, you know what? I realized to myself that this guy isn't worth it. And, like, I did so much crazy stuff for him, and he's not even worth it. She was even going to end her life. And, she said that she realized that whatever I was saying was so true. It doesn't make sense. Cry over someone who doesn't love you. You're just hurting yourself. The key word to it is try to be happy without them. That is it. Try to be happy. Show them you can make it. As human being, you're strong.